Hello, good evening. This is Mohammed Hassan Nazim from Creative Computing Air 2. This is our machine learning assignment in which I use Google stock prices prediction. The dataset was half made by me and I took the values from the Google. First of all, let's get through my assignment. First, we will import our libraries as I didn't install Gradio. We will install Gradio for our system and we will import our necessary libraries such as NumPy, Gradio, Pandas, Matplotlib, Matplotlib for the graphs and Seedbound for our heat maps, and we are using sklearn to get our regression model done. So let's go. DF is used for data frame instead of data, and we are using this for loading the CSV file for reading the data set. By using df head, we will get the upper information of our data set with each columns and rows, just the upper 5 columns. We will shape our data with 20 we will shape our data by df.shape. We got 1258 columns and 14 rows. We will prepare our data. The columns we are dropping by df.drop: simple, it adjacent, close, high, open, volume, div, cache, and the split factor, which is the last 7 rows of our data set. We will again check if we if it removed the rows perfectly or not by df.head code. And now we will check if there are any duplicated values. There are no, so it gave us false. And now we will check for our null values. There are no null values. We will check and review our data frame information by df.info. It will give our every rows how much columns they are having and what type of object they are having. If it's float, it will give float 64 and integer 64. We will now describe our data, and after checking the now you will check the general correlation between and columns and their relationship between them. So using df.correlation code, we will get the difference of each and every number. If it's the higher, it will give 1, or if it's low, it will give in the minus. Now we will print our types of data. As I told, like date, date is an object, and the close there is float values, and in the volume there are integer values. So we will drop our column date as we will get to know for the heat map. Now we will use SNS.heatmap for our correlation. This is the correlation for data set for the other values of a dropping down date. Now we will show our visualization of the graphs with every rows we selected other than data. This is for close, high, low, open, volume, and adjacent low. Now we will open the histogram for our open, which goes from 0 to 2500. It's past 2500. Then we will open the histogram of high, which is also same. After this, we will open the histogram for our low, close values and the volume. Now we will get our box plot done. It will show us value from the graph. It's same as this, and we will show the high and low prices. The purple ones are the low prices and high prices are the darker one. Now we will split the data into 80% and 20% testing. It's the same model we learned in the class. Now the model is made here. Then we will train and test the model. It gave us 1006 for the columns and 4 rows, and after testing it gave us 252 with the 4 rows. So we are now trained the model for linear regression. It will train each and every rows and column for our Y train, X train, and Y test. Now we will put our linear regression code, which will predict the predictions we are going to make for our model. Now we will check if it's valid or not. So model coefficients are in minus and plus values, while the model intercept gave us the value of 0.68, which is quite okay. Now we will make a table for actual prices and predicted prices, which will give us a difference of values. We got each and every value down there, and normality of residual, it will give us a bar graph for it, line graph basically, for the density, how much it is getting up or low. Now we will get our stats down for every column. It's close and how much is squared. It contains all of the information for our dataset. The linear regression confidence is 0.99%. After that we will evaluate a model, which will give us mean absolute error and root mean absolute error, and the root mean squared error. After that we will get our model accuracy done, which is 99.56%, which is understandable that it's a good model. And then we will get our plots done with the dark blue for the actual prices and the predicted prices. For this, after we are getting a graphing for first 20 values. This is the code for my Gradio. I use some of the HTML and CSS for enhancing my look for the users. After this, we will launch our app. This is stock prices prediction. Open price is meant to be the price which was used or which was given at the starting of the day or throughout, which was starting of the day, and higher price with the limit it reached for the whole day, and low price that who paid for the lowest price, and the volume we are getting 20, and now we will predict. So it is giving 100, so the price is $100. Thank you.